This video is just a hypothetical comparison and is meant for education purpose only. The US, India, China, and Pakistan are among the 9 countries that has nuclear weapons. After the breakage of USSR in 1991, the United States appeared to be the lone superpower. A superpower is a state with a dominant position characterized by its extensive ability to exert influence or project power on a global scale. This is done through combined means of economic, military, technological, or political and cultural influences. While China is considered by many as an emerging superpower, India as a potential superpower in the future, and Pakistan is currently a mid-power. In the past, India and Pakistan has fought 4 major wars, while India and China has fought 1 major war. The United States was the major supporter of Pakistan in the Cold War era, and beyond that, providing military and economic aid to Pakistan. But in the last decade or so, relations between India and United States strengthened, and India-US ties grew rapidly. On the other hand, Pakistan and China are good old friends and have strong military, economic, and political relations. Meanwhile, at present, the relation between US and China are certainly at low, and many people raising the question of US-China entering a new Cold War. Today in this video, we are going to compare the military power of these 4 countries in details. Let's get started. First, let's compare the population. USA around 331 million. India around 1.37 billion. China around 1.44 billion. Pakistan around 219 million. GDP nominal comparison. USA 21.5 trillion US dollars. India 3 trillion US dollars. China 14 trillion US dollars. Pakistan 284 billion US dollars. Defense budget. USA around 720 billion US dollars. India 67 billion US dollars. China around 200 billion US dollars. Pakistan around 12 billion US dollars. Let's compare the active military personnels. USA around 1.4 million. India around 1.5 million. China around 2 million. Pakistan around 653,000. Land power comparisons. Main battle tanks. The US Armed Forces currently has around 8,000 plus tanks, including in storage, and India at present has around 4,800 main battle tanks. Now, coming to China and Pakistan. The Chinese Armed Forces currently has approximately 7,000 plus main battle tanks. Pakistan has nearly 2,000 tanks. Armored fighting vehicles, only IFV and APC are counted. The US has approximately over 24,000 armored fighting vehicles, including in storage. India has over 2,900. Now, coming to China and Pakistan. The Chinese Armed Forces has approximately over 7,600 armored fighting vehicles, and Pakistan has over 3,600. Self-propelled artillery. The US currently has over 1,400 self-propelled artillery. India at present has around 200 plus self-propelled artillery. China currently has around 1,800 self-propelled artillery, whereas Pakistan has around 420 plus. Multiple Launch Rocket Systems, MLRS. The United States Armed Forces currently has around 1,350 multiple launch rocket systems, and India currently has 300 plus. The Chinese Armed Forces approximately has around 1,800, and Pakistan has around 130. Air power comparisons. The US Armed Forces has the largest number of aircraft in the world, with around 14,000 total aircraft. Stealth fighters F-22 Raptor and F-35 F-16, F-15, and F-18 are the main fighter jets of the U.S. Armed Forces. India currently has around 2,100 plus aircraft. At present, the main fighter jets of India include Su-30 MKI, Dassault Rafale, Mirage 2000, HAL Tejas, and MiG-29. The Chinese Armed Forces has approximately 4,500 plus total aircraft. Stealth fighter J-20, Su-30 MKK, Su-27, Su-35, J-10, and J-15 are some of the main fighter jets of the People's Liberation Army of China. Pakistan has around 1,350 total aircraft. Currently, F-16 and JF-17 are the main modern fighter jets of Pakistan. Naval power comparisons. Aircraft carriers. The U.S. has the largest number of aircraft carriers in the world with 11 nuclear-powered supercarriers and 10 helicopter carriers or amphibious assault ships. India currently has 1 active aircraft carriers and another one to enter sea trials soon. The Chinese Navy currently has 2 aircraft carriers in active service and another 2 in early construction phase. The Pakistan Navy doesn't have any aircraft carriers at the moment. Cruisers. Currently, United States have 22 guided missile cruisers. India doesn't have any cruiser at the moment. Currently, China has 1 Type 055 destroyer, which was commissioned recently and more to be introduced in coming years. Although the Chinese classified it as guided missile destroyers, given its size, the U.S. Department of Defense has classified the Type 055 as a cruiser rather than a destroyer. Pakistan doesn't have any cruisers. Submarines. The United States currently has around 71 active nuclear-powered submarines, and India has around 20 submarines, including those in sea trials. The Chinese Navy currently has around 75 submarines, of which around 20 plus are nuclear-powered. And Pakistan currently has 5 active submarines, all of which are powered with diesel-electric. Destroyers. The U.S. Navy currently has around 69 active destroyers, and India currently has 10 active destroyers. Currently, the Chinese Navy currently has around 36 active destroyers. At present, Pakistan doesn't have any destroyers. Frigates. Currently, the U.S. Navy doesn't have any active frigates. The Indian Navy currently has 14 frigates. The Chinese Navy currently has around 52 frigates, and Pakistan at present has 9 frigates. Corvettes. The United States Navy has 20-plus littoral combat ships. The littoral combat ships are comparable to corvettes found in other navies. India currently has around 23 corvettes. The Chinese Navy currently has around 50 corvettes. Pakistan Navy currently doesn't have any corvettes. Thanks for watching.